So I picked up my phone this morning and I had a very angry person on the other line, angry and confused. And Tony said to me, Catherine, why did 3 recruiters call me about the exact same opportunity? What is going on? And it was all I could do not to laugh out loud at him. I did kind of chuckle a little bit and I said, take a breath. First of all, it's a very good problem to have. It tells me a lot about you. It tells me that your LinkedIn profile's up to par. Your resume's on point, and you probably have signed on with some reputable staffing and consulting firms. It's a good problem to have. Consider yourself a hot commodity. Now, let's talk about why this is happening. Imagine, if you will, for just a moment, that you're a hiring manager at a Fortune 500 company and you're about to kick off a mission-critical project and you don't have enough people to get it done and you need 7 new people tomorrow because you've gotten approval, you've gotten the budget, and the CEO said go. You're ready to go. You need people. You need manpower. You can't possibly find them on your own. Your HR team is working. They're overworked. They can't get it done. So what do? You lean on a list of vendors to help you fill those positions, and you release that requirement simultaneously to multiple staffing and consulting firms. Now, what that means for you on the receiving end is multiple phone calls, 3 or 4 recruiters all calling you about the same opportunity, usually within about an hour. Here's why. That hiring manager, when he or she releases that requirement, the early bird gets the worm. Those vendors are working straight commissions. There is no promise of reimbursement unless their candidates get selected for an interview and wins the project and actually starts on assignment. Until that happens, every one of these companies is working on spec, straight commission, no pay, unless they find the best candidate that their client wants to hire. So what that looks and feels like to you on the receiving end, I know it's a bit brutal, but that's just the nature of the beast, and it's been that way since I got into the consulting business, selling consultants 22 years ago. So it's not going to change. Clients need talent, they need them on immediately, and they want the best talent that they can get. So that's what's happening. That is why 3 recruiters are calling you about one opportunity. And I know it's not fun, but back to what I said at the beginning, it's a really good sign to me that you're doing a good job of promoting yourself. Your message is clear. And I say to you, enjoy the frenzy and have a conversation with all of them. Etiquette says that you should actually let the first one who called you be the one to submit you. And I do recommend that. Otherwise you'll end up with a sullied reputation. You'll end up getting blackballed if you start playing the firms against each other. But if the first one who calls you a dirty, rotten scoundrel and they want 50% above your fee and there's another firm who's willing to do it for less, there are certainly circumstances where you might choose to go through another firm. Think carefully about it. The first firm that called you will never forget, I promise you. And what you have to make sure is that you never get double or triple submitted by multiple firms. So it's on you to keep track of who's called about what client and what opportunity, and keep track of who you gave permission to submit you so that you don't end up with a double submittal, because that's not good for anybody. All right, so that's your tip of the day. I'm Catherine Byers Breet, signing out. Thanks for tuning in.